State and local leaders are being proactive when it comes to the current saltwater wedge moving up the Mississippi River. A plan is in place. That's according to Governor John Bel Edwards, who met with multiple state and parish leaders today about how the local and state government will respond to salt water intruding up the Mississippi River. WDS reporter Eli Brand got that update from the governor and also spoke with a former emergency official about how we should be reacting to this uncertainty. Eli?
So mitigation efforts are in place right now. More will be coming in the next couple of days. One thing everyone I spoke with agreed about today, though, was that now is not the time to panic.
We are going to go big and go quick.
A promise from the governor being fulfilled through declarations and infrastructure upgrades. The state of Louisiana is already under an emergency declaration. The city of New Orleans signed one Friday, and Governor John Bel Edwards will be requesting a federal emergency declaration in the next few days. Those declarations will open up resources to the state and parishes that need them. Juliette Saucy was the New Orleans EMS director during Hurricane Katrina. She broke down what these moves mean.
What it means is that our community is taking this very seriously, and that there is a likelihood that we may need resources which we don't currently possess.
Resources that could include water and reverse osmosis machines that can desalinate salt water. Infrastructure changes from the Army Corps of Engineers are also being put in place. As soon as Sunday, the Army Corps will begin construction on an existing sill, which is essentially an underwater levee, to raise it another 25 feet in order to slow salt water moving upriver by 10 to 15 days. The saltwater currently sits near Myrtle Grove. The Army Corps forecasts that with that newly raised sill in place, saltwater could still potentially reach the New Orleans area in just under 30 days. If it makes it that far upriver, it could be around for a while due to low rainfall.
We would need to see approximately 10 inches of precipitation across the entire Mississippi Valley. Given the fact that we don't usually see that large scale of event occurring, so it will have to occur over multiple locations. So that's going into a couple weeks to a couple months.
Health risk would also vary based on how much sodium ends up being in that water should it make it this far upriver, and pre-existing health conditions people may have. Saucy says people with hypertension issues and pregnant women could be most at risk, but also pointed out just how much sodium it could take to have negative health impacts.
If you drink 1 can of Coke, you drink 55 milligrams of sodium. Normal tap water, they like to keep it around 20 milligrams per liter. A Coke has 55 milligrams in just 12 ounces. So that, if you were going to drink liters and liters of water, I'd be worried.
The governor and Saucy also pointed out one thing together. They say there is no need to panic buy water in bulk from grocery store shelves. They say that there will still be demand, but it will be able to be fulfilled throughout the entire time this salt water is in the Mississippi River. Reporting live, Eli Brand, WDSU News.